What's good, YouTube? American RX back at it. Yeah, this one is about the Crown Vesting Act of Jamaica. I'm gonna show you guys that Jamaica is nothing but a crown trust uh, to benefit the Queen and her heirs. I'm gonna show you in the paragraph where it mentioned that all of the land and mineral resources must be vested in the crown. Okay, so see, I'm gonna scroll up. This is the Crown Property Vesting Act. You could download this online off the internet. Just Google it. And I'm gonna read down here. Starting from, let's see, I'm gonna start from here. 2, right? All lands acquired by whatever means on or after the commencement of this act for the use of the government of this island other than lands acquired by the Minister of Housing for the purpose of the Housing Act shall be vested in the Commissioner for the time being and held by him and his successor in the said office in trust for Her Majesty, her heirs, and successors. Now, the Commissioner in this case is acting as the trustee of the trust. The Queen is the Queen of England is the grantor, and her heirs and successors are the beneficiary. That's how a trust work. Okay, and this is the Jamaica Corporation. It's a crown trust. I've been telling you all, people who like to call yourself Jamaicans, that you're nothing but a subject to the Queen. You're nothing but a subject. Actually, your trust property. So your body is pledged to the Queen via your birth certificate. If you do not know how to take over that enclave or that fictitious juristic person, then you are subject to the terms and conditions of the trust. Okay? For the purpose for which such lands are purchased, taken or held under any enactment or in accordance with the terms of the transfer, conveyance, lease, will, or assurance executed in relation thereto. Right? 5. Where any mineral declared by Minerals Vesting Act to be vested in the Crown, or any petroleum vested in the Crown by the Petroleum Act, is severed from the land, then without prejudice to any rights, powers, or duties conferred or imposed by any enactment or regulations upon the Commission of Mines in respect of such minerals or petroleum, upon severance thereof from the land, all the rights and interests of the land shall vest in the Commissioner for the time being, and held by him and his successors in the said office in trust or on behalf of Her Majesty, her heirs, and successors. No, I hope that's sinking. I hope that sinks in properly. So all you Maroons there that's having trouble with your land, your lands that they want to mine bauxite, you're still protesting with these people not to mine your land, right? That land, if you are not structured properly, is assumed abandoned, and right now the way it is, it's presumed belonging to the Queen, right, and her heirs. Now, if you're subject to the Queen, right, if any of you Maroons have a birth certificate and you're subject to the Queen and you have not correct the presumption of being a subject to the Queen, the Jamaica Corporation, or you identify yourself as a Jamaican as far as trust is concerned, you are saying you are actually not on the land, because the Jamaica Trust is not the land. The land is Arawak territory. The land is archipelago of America. The land is known as by our Arawak ancestors as JAMAICA, right? You need to properly identify who you are in relation to the land and not identify as a foreign entity doing business on the land. Likewise with United States, it's the same thing. United States is not the land, but however, if you identify as a U.S. citizen, then what you are really saying in law is that you are a, a property of the trust. And if you know how a trust works, trust can actually hold property. Okay? If you have not stepped outside of that paradigm of saying, hey, I know that I am a part of this land. I know I sprung from the land. However, I do have a bond paper known as a birth certificate, which makes me a shareholder of the trust or the corporation set up for my benefit. See, you have to turn it around for your benefit. If it's not beneficial to you, you got to put it aside. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to share that with you. That is how you end up null and void in law and have no standing, because you have not appointed yourself as the executor over that estate. And when I say estate, it includes property, which is the name you use to commerce. It is your property, and you must take the position of executor, general executor over that estate. Okay? So you should get yourself some law dictionaries and read these legalese terms, see what they really mean. Because when they're speaking in these documents, they are not speaking in English. So you must analyze and break down these terms. Okay? So it goes across the board. All these islands that have colonial trust set up on the lands. These are not the original name of the lands, okay? These are colonial crown trust, right? These are entities that is part of this trust. Because if you learn trust law, you will learn that a trust could function as an executor too. So that's how it works, you know what I mean? So you gotta get with the knowledge and start reading more into these terms. And I will rest my case. Go look it up, right? This is not my words. This is their words. They wrote this, not me. Don't blame it on me. I mean, go. I'm just the messenger. You know what I'm saying? I'm just the messenger. Peace out, man.